We'll be live on several outlets. I have learned how to stream on these other platforms through Rumble Studio. On to around a little bit after midnight. At the midnight, something evil lurking in the dark. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Where's my input? There it is. Okay, I gotta get into the Xbox. I had to put my hair on. It's hot in here. Hope I didn't trip over the cable. But I did putting the air on. Hold on, I have to go fix the cable. Oh no, hold on, I know what's wrong. I forgot to refresh it. Nah, I tripped over the cable. On my way to put the air on. We'll be ready to start here in just a bit. I got to create me one for the game, that is for the podcast. Let's see what I can do for the sound. I don't think I got any. Try that. Yeah, I got sound. I turn it down. I don't think some liked my put up or shut up. I said to Dave, that's okay. It's the truth. I mean, these people sit and they criticize. I mean, people talk to me like I've been a dog all my life just for being disabled, y'all. And I've been doing this gaming thing here for years. Never seen anybody support. But I do hear the criticism. And this could have been a living. But I listen to that criticism all the time. I've just been honest here. I'm just being honest. A lot of work goes into this. Especially when you make these little scenes and put these videos together. I mean, that is the one thing that I can do and people won't support me on, but yet they will throw their criticisms at you. They'll throw their criticisms. I mean, talking to some family here. I've had family talk to me like I was a dog. Just for being disabled. My daddy finally saw it. He finally saw that I was disabled. When I had that spell that time and about died. Lost a lot of weight. Decided to keep it off. That's what Pride Cometh Before the Fall was about. It was about people's judgment. I mean, they're good at throwing their criticisms around if they don't want to hear the truth. They didn't support me with what things I can do. Nobody supports me on my music. That could be a living. They like throwing their little judgments at me about being a sick person. I don't think some liked it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. That's sad to not like it, man. Sad to not like it. I told the truth. That's what I should have told the two fat wads when they was throwing stuff in my face. I should have said, well, where's your support? You ain't never supported me. They were big at it, man. Before we started turning around on them, then all of a sudden she became the victim. And I became the bully. And her husband was bullying me and my sister around. I'm not going to get on that again. We're through with that. We're through. We're done. That ship has sailed. Obviously has sound. Let's keep him as that clown. What happened to the sound? I mute it for just a bit and the sound goes off. That's while I was logging in. Hold on. Oh, I see it working, but why come I don't hear it? This computer is so strange, man. I killed Windows 10 this month. You got sound now? Remember, I collected some of the pumpkins today with Christine. Oh yeah, he's got sound now. Hey, I've had a whole life of people trash talking me. Trash talking. Yeah, I don't think they like put up or shut up too much. That's okay. He found the car. Now I'm not talking to my main audience. I'm not talking to the people that like my videos and stuff. I'm talking to the critics, y'all. I'm talking to the critics. I've been doing the podcast since 17. I started tinkering with it at 16. Couldn't get it off the ground. I was trying to stream on Facebook, and Facebook was choppy back then. I finally got it off in April of 17. I take breaks every now and then. I need to quit the breaks. I need to make it full time. And I'm going to review other things other than InfoWars. It's just the InfoWars is always my favorite. And I will keep doing the headlines. I am seeing... Oh yeah, I just woke up. I never saw, like even when I was young, I'd always feel like I was in a fog every time I woke up. I'm just not going to accept that criticism anymore. That's what I'm going to tell them when they throw that up. I'm going to say, well, go to my Rumble page. I got a little place down there at the bottom and support me. Rumble makes it easy. I think YouTube does too, but I'm not sure they do everybody like that. I think they only do people that has the creators. I'm not sure about that. I haven't went and looked at the YouTube, to be honest. I need to pull it up and see. I think they have a place that you can do that. I think they even let you. I don't know. I don't think everybody can buy the stickers and things. I'm not sure about it on all counts there. Stream. I think you'd have to be a certain creator. But Rumble gives you those tools. Rumble has always supported the creator. Most of the podcast sites do have to, like the Podomatic over there has a place where you can click donate. You can support people. I mean, just saying. I mean, it's not like, I haven't did it as a job, but it could be. If it paid off, it could be a job. I'm not going to take the criticisms anymore. I don't care who gets mad. I don't care who cuts me. I'm just not going to take that from sleazy people anymore. It's just sleazy to do people that way anyway. First of all, you're not a doctor. You're not in no position to decide whether I'm able to work or not. You're an armchair critic is what you are. An armchair critic. Is it green? Yeah, I think it is. I couldn't see for the damn truck. Truck was blocking my view. Oh man, where was those pumpkins at? One's in the cemetery. Let's go get the cemetery one first. It's closer than the ammunition. We'll go back and get the cemetery one. One's up there in them hills too. I found that. It's right before I got off, remember? I was so tired I had to get off. How do you get around there to that cemetery? It's in a stolen car. Oh, thief. Oh, thieves in a stolen car, y'all. Oh, my thumb's hurt. Oh, it's caused that. Thing is, though, they wouldn't want you to be successful. That's the problem. They wouldn't dare go share your video or help you out because they don't want you to be successful. They're waiting on you to fail. That's why you never quit. That's why you never give up. You never give up even though it might not look like you're winning. Because there's people that's dependent on you failing. I'm just being honest here. I'm not being stuck up. I'm not being full of myself. I'm just being honest. That's the way this world works. Yeah, I actually started making the videos, the gaming videos in 10. I just went full time in 12. Indeed, I actually started JCBW 2010. Well, back then I'd mostly do Rockstar matches, like I did Black and Johnny Solinger at the time. For Skid Row. Mostly did Rockstars. I think I went wrong. I have. Okay, let's go back. I made the boo-boo back then, though. I would put copyrighted music in my show, and that would cause it to get flagged. Of course, it never was really about the copyright. It was really about the content. Boy, they hated when I started mocking at Obama. And satire is satire, you know. It don't matter whether it's political satire or just regular satire, satire. It should have never been flagged just because it was so satiric. It should have been flagged because of the copyright, which it kind of was, but it wasn't, because they were selective. They were selective with the episodes that they would always go after. Then eventually Jimmy Kimmel's company put that 6 month, and you know that's it, because he's buddies with him. I mean, I didn't know that at the time. I found that out later. And I wrote ABC and told them, I said, it's okay, the video's been deleted. Just take the strike off my account. They let it set for 6 months. I had to move to Daily Motion at that time. Now, that was a good deal. That's what made me bring it back. I walked away for a whole year, went back and saw I had 4K views on my Daily Motion. When I saw I had 4K views on my Daily Motion, I brought it back. We've been back since. Then that eventually led to the gaming channel, which I got now. Those 4K views. I thought I was wasting my time on another site, because other sites weren't as big as YouTube. $4K? That many people watch my JCBW? That's me. You know, it's small. It's small. It's small. It's chump change compared to some people. Just imagine if I had that 4K on YouTube. They ran me off of YouTube, y'all. I was limited to 5-minute videos. JCBW was at least 15. For 6 months. And then when I returned, I launched another channel, and YouTube deleted that. Didn't even make a few days in. Returned to 14 and it was deleted. Probably because of Cecilio and Filiberto. I gave their tag team a certain name. They didn't like the name of my tag team, so they deleted them. Cecilio and Filiberto, by the way, were some of my favorite characters. Wasn't been racist. They didn't even get a week into that. Didn't get a week. So I just finally kept it on Daily Motion. I think that might have been what led to Daily Motion, though. I think I finally, when I got the 6-month strike off my account, I just moved it back. I moved it to a new channel. That's what I did. That's what I did. I remember now. It was that them deleting my channel. And get this. They really wanted to delete me. You know the 8-6 they pulled with Alex Jones? Do you know they got me on my parents' anniversary date? Do you know if my parents had never been married, I wouldn't even be here? They were kind of deleting me on my birth and my parents' date. I kid you not. They got me on my parents' anniversary. They were basically deleting me. All because I dared mock Obama. You know, I did that to Alex Jones. They 8-6'd him on 8-6 that year. And ever since then, it's been downhill for him. I just kept on this, trying to get rid of him. They opened their lawsuits, everything. They got me on my parents' which is kind of creepy if you really think about it. That's creepy that they went and stalked down my parents' anniversary date of getting married. My daddy was still here then. Indeed, I was sitting on the phone with him all day. He come in. He ate lunch one day and I was starting the call. He went in there for a couple hours and I kept calling, sitting with the music. They cut me off. I call again, sat with the music in. Finally, I get a woman at the end of the day when the office was closing. She gets on, she gets snappy. She said, well, if we deleted your channel, you're not supposed to have one anyway. I said, yeah, but I didn't do nothing wrong. After that, I couldn't never even find the numbers or anything ever again. I did call them up one time. She got snappy with me, y'all. So I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything the first time. That music stuff's silly. Hell, they got music in video games. That music stuff is silly. There's no sense of making such a big deal out of that. Especially in the background. What can really be done with background music? What can really be done with background music? Nothing at all. It's silly, man. I wouldn't care for people putting my music in their background. Somebody might hear it and like it. I got off again, damn it. This is a very cool air conditioner, but I think I'm going to have to buy me another one. I'll tell you why. It puts in smells. I can't turn it on without smelling stuff. And it got hot in here. I think I'm just going to have to replace it whether it's good or not. I mean, it freezes you to death. I just don't have it don't have a good filtering system. I kid you not, it will freeze you to death. But it doesn't have a good air quality. I hate when I have to turn it on. I didn't know that was the problem at first, but I eventually figured it out. Because when it's not on, I don't smell it. This town stinks. It reeks, man. Chemicals. You got all these old plants everywhere. I hate them old plants, by the way. I'd be you wouldn't see me cry if I saw them go all out of business. And I'm so glad my parents found other ways of working besides with them. I'm glad they never worked for them. See, I'd be taking money from them. I'm not taking money off of them because my parents didn't work for them. They worked at the convenience stores and the grocery stores and places like that. My daddy ran Hardee's for a while. Boy, he was obsessed with eating Hardee's after that. Hardee's is usually where he'd want to stop. He hadn't worked at Hardee's for a while. Went into business for himself at the flea market for a little bit. I'd sometimes ride with him when he done that. I went up one time at Nashville. You know, they used to have that fairgrounds up there. That would be where they would film the NWA up there. Y'all remember the NWA program that was filmed up that way? Well, one day, Ric Flair came in. I seen him going in. I told my daddy, I seen Ric Flair. You know, I was obsessed with Ric Flair when I was a kid. I also saw that Dylan dude. You know him? The one that was his manager? I think I seen some of the other horsemen. I just don't remember. I think I did. Because they were on that day. Because I watched the program. I watched the when they actually aired it. After it was filmed. I saw Ric Flair going in, though. I mean, you don't mistake Ric Flair. You don't mistake Ric Flair. You know how smooth he looked in the 80s. I mean, I'm not begging anybody to support me. Just don't get your panties in a wad. I'm not telling you have to. I'm talking to the ones who like to criticize me for being disabled. And they're out here, y'all. They're nasty. Their comments are nasty. They're underhanded. They're backhanded. They'll give you backhanded comments. They give you backhanded comments. They're nasty. Backhanded stuff. It's not joking. It's nasty. Let me see if I can get back on. It's nasty, man. Nasty stuff. I'm not going to take it anymore. Which one is my... Oh, there it is. I need the gaming one, not the podcast one. We'll be back in just a bit. I really need to be right back. That's what Pride Cometh Before the Fall was about. That's what it was. Those nasty comments I received for being disabled. Thanks for following me. I forgot to check my comments. I set it up today earlier, but I forgot tonight because I was just going to be on for a little bit anyway. I get back on tomorrow. Pride cometh before the fall, because that's what it was written about.
Righteous sits and judges the world. No one's as perfect as he. He's soaked in his own pridefulness. Thinks so highly of himself. He's got so much damn pride. Someone better remind him. Pride comes before. Pride comes before. Pride comes before the fall. Comes before, right comes before, right comes before the fall. Here is me and my thoughts. I think he's a little too stuck up. You see, I think it's a snob. People have their own limits. Get to him. If you're limited, you're a bum. Sometimes we'll have to live with the limitations we're given in life. But this is something he will never understand.
By the way, it wasn't about one person. It was actually about 3 people. I just didn't name all 3 of them. What on with this fat little nurse at the hospital who was mean to me? She's about 4 foot tall. She's a 4 foot throw. I'm gonna stay on a little bit past midnight since I got blocked off. I'll be on a little past midnight, then I'll be back later for the after stream.
The question is when. And he will fall.
I wish I could record like I did back then. That's the one thing I can't do anymore. Believe me, I was new to recording back then, but I didn't take notes. What's all known, that could have been those guys that mastered it. They could have created that magic. But I don't pay them anymore. I use AI. Not because I wouldn't want to, though. I just can't afford it. Well, at least Pride coming before the fall did create the time it took me to get back on. And it did take that time. Okay. Had to restart the console and all that stuff. Oh, I still got sound. Yeah, I still got it. I heard it. I'm gonna mute the desktop. I had it on for the song. Oh, it's night.
Hey.
I'll stay on a little after midnight.
Yo, bitch, that ass missing me? Phone is a piece of shit.
Gonna get him a vehicle. Snatch him a vehicle. Let's see. Now, how do you get to that? I'm not gonna drive all the way to the Eclipse. Trying to remember exactly where the Eclipse is at on this side of the field. I think it's right up here. I'm gonna drive up here and peek up. I'm gonna drive up here and peek up. Oh, there's that. There's the thing with the crane. I think this road here goes up to the Eclipse. I think this is it. Let me peek up here. That's it. No, that's the other side.
We might be.
Ain't gonna deal with you right now. I mean, that's okay, but... Is that the Eclipse? It's not the Eclipse. That's it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around, because this is the road I go down. Indeed, that's the one where you take the humps. Like the Live and Die in L.A. If you fly down on it gives you those humps. And that other movie, the one with Mr. Clint Eastwood in it, where he's chasing the killer with the Welcome to the Jungle at the first of it. That rock star. I think he's the first to get murdered. And then that's how the investigation starts, and then a bunch of people starts getting murdered. And I went wrong again. I'm going downtown. Oh man, I'm so dumb. I never remember how to get to these places. I think I'm dumb. I think I'm dumb. I think I'm dumb. That moon. Moon right by the eclipse. The sun is gone, I have a light. The day is done, and I'm having fun. I think I'm done, maybe just happy. That, when I converted them videos on that video machine, it gave that microphone a muffled sound. I like how they sound on the raw video. Do you know what the raw video? It takes 30 minutes for the editor to upload the videos. And it splits them up in 2 or 3. So if you wait 30 minutes for it to upload, you're waiting 30 minutes for the first file, 30 minutes for the second file. That's 90 minutes. I wasn't going to do it just to edit it together. So I lost sound quality and converted them to an iPhone format, and then edited them from the iPhone. I was going to tape that thing outside, actually, with the tree. I couldn't see. I think I'm done, or maybe just happy. I think I'm just happy. I like that tree. I like being under that tree. It reminds me of the tree of life, the way the branches spread out. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. But it actually does record in high quality. You know, it's a cheap camcorder. But now I don't think it looks as HD as it claims. It claims it's HD. I don't think it actually looks HD. But now its files are pretty damn fucking big. It's one of them cheap ones, it ain't. It ain't like one of them real expensive ones. It'd be one of those in-betweens. Like, you know, the Sony camcorders are real high money. It'd be like around the $200 to $150 range. But files are just too big. And I was recording on the littler file at first, but I didn't like how those videos sound. Those set videos sound like trash off the get-go. I bought it for karaoke, but then the karaoke bar shut down when I bought it. It had another one. Stand had broke off inside it, and I could no longer use it, so I bought a new one. And I don't really use it much. I've been using it lately. Of course, we are going to start going to karaoke again. There are other places around. My sister was working on her album. Because she was working on her album. We wouldn't even go into wrestling much or nothing during that time. While she was working on her album. We'd go the weekdays in the gym, and then the weekends we was working. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Well, let's just make him some money. Fuck the pumpkins. I keep going around wild goose chases, getting on one road to the next, never going the right way. Can't drive for all the fucking vehicles in your way. I'll go make him some money. That's the one thing I can do. I suck at most of the other stuff, so I just make the money. Got the mind on the money and the money on the mind. Yeah, like I said, those messages ain't for everybody. Let me fix my chat where somebody came in a while ago. Let me go ahead and fix it and see where I can see my chat. It might just be one of them people selling the stuff. I don't know. You never know. If you're a small time streamer, you get lucky if you get one viewer at a time.
Whatever.
I've actually read that's common. A lot of people give up because of that. And sometimes you can get views on your videos even if you can't get views on your stream. I've been like that. I've been lucky to be like that at times. Like, I've had videos that blew up and would get 200 plus views over one night and stuff. And I know that's small change too. You got to have more. If it's a living, you got to have a lot of views. I'm just saying you shouldn't just give up on yourself just because. And I'm going to tell you all about YouTube and stuff. YouTube is set. They got certain people that they're catering to. I'd say it's probably the same on the rest of them. Like, there's going to be people in them genres that's going to get more attention than you. And it's always going to be that way. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, say, I'd say all the pro wrestling companies would probably come under, like, say, WWE would probably be tops, AEW would probably be in there, TNA, then probably Billy Corgan, and then you. You'd probably come under them. That's just the way it works. Alex Jones is the one that explained how it worked. I just heard him explain how it worked. These creators and stuff, they won't tell you that, but now Alex Jones told it, and you know what? I tend to believe him. So if you were in the gaming community, you're going to come under whoever's tops in the gaming community. That's who you're competing with. My thing is to not compete. I just put myself out there. The reason I said what I said earlier today is because I've got all kinds of people looking down on me, y'all. And I've been doing this thing for a long time now. And they like throwing the criticisms, but there's no support. Just saying. And I'm not a newbie to this. I've been at it for a long time. I'm not saying you might be in it longer than me. I don't know. I can't say that. We didn't even have internet worth anything until my daddy pulled the big one. We had phone wire internet. And my daddy pulled that big one. Then the internet got turned on with it. And then I was the one who paid the internet. Because I had it turned on. We didn't even have good internet until then. We had phone wire internet. That was the late 2000s up there. When my daddy couldn't watch WWE. He switched everything. So in some ways it did pay off because it gave me better internet. Then a little bit after, I discovered YouTube, and I discovered that you could upload to YouTube, and I started uploading my own videos. Not thinking of it as a business or anything, you know, just putting up videos. I didn't even ever think of that. Should have been, though. You know the money some of those people made? Me, it was just something to post videos on. I didn't even think about that aspect. There's a few of those OG gamers back then. I was one of those up there, back there with them. You remember when they first started putting up the videos? I was a lot younger than them. I was kind of like a newbie to their time. Some of them had already been posting before me. I was one of them OG gamers. OG, original gangster. OG, original gangster. Long before the 2020 bust. When everybody went in there and started doing it in 2020, I was up there. I just gave up in a way. I quit for a year. It was just about a year. It's 1 full year. I walked away for 1 full year. Saw my 4K views on Daily Motion and went back. Walked away 1 year. Then when I brought it back, I ran into a new struggle. I couldn't get it to record. I had to learn how to use OBS. It would record streamy looking. Streaming was the same way. I figure our problem is that, you know, they had to run us all the way down the road or something like that. I figured because when I do the search and stuff on the bits and stuff, I should be able to do better than I do. They run us, I forgot how far they run us down. You know, when you read up on the internet, it's only supposed to be run so far. I mean, they run us all the way down the road. I forgot how far they run us down. All the way down the, down.
You just popped out of
Because the old neighbor was an asshole, he wouldn't let him come over his property.
Mary, mother of God.
We didn't even get the service that we wanted. We wanted another channel. We wanted another service. They wouldn't even deal with us because they were gonna have to run it all the way down the road. Cause that schmuck. He sold it now, by the way. Somebody else owns it now. It used to be owned by one person, and one family. And then when the brothers died off, they started selling the properties off. Now it's got a mess up here. It's a mess. That's why it's a mess. Owned by different people. Big mess. The state does not even allow stuff like that. Because if they ever sell, it becomes a big mess. Because you got a bunch of split up property. You got different people that owns it. It's a mess. Law shouldn't even allow it. It should be illegal to do that. It's a mess, man. There it is. Of course, then again, it could just be my haters. Because I used to actually log the router where it would show me where I was under attack. It happened so much I just quit logging it. That while ago was possibly an attack. Probably most likely was. Because I was telling them where they could stick it. I'm not going to take their criticisms anymore. Oh no, it's the place I always hate. I hate this one, y'all. I run all over to find it. I need to screenshot where it's at so the next time I come to it, I won't have to kill myself to look for it. You know, like I screenshotted those pumpkins. By the way, there's a pumpkin up here. I gotta remember, there's a pumpkin somewhere. It says over here. All right, in the swimming pool. I ain't here. This is the one I always hate. It's the one I run all over to find. Every time I get to this fucking pizza, I struggle with it. Maybe it's in here. I think I'm screenshotting it this time when I find it. So I don't have to go through this again. Ain't that. Oh. Is there one we can go around? That one? Let me look in there and make sure. It's hard to see with it's daylight. Sunlight sometimes looks like the yellow. I ain't this house. Fuck it, man. Did we done go there? Swimming pools. Boy, they're hard to keep up with, but I sure do miss the swimming pool. You have to keep them clean. Okay. Well, I'm trying. I should have just went on and left it. Delivered the other pizzas. It's just always this way here. I do this every time. Is that pumpkin here? There is! Okay, hold on. I did it with the console. He makes some money with that one? No. Wonder where that pizza's at, man. Where's his bike now? Well, where did I park the bike? Is it on the other side? I went after the pizza. I mean the pumpkin. Nothing up there. Big old long staircase is all. Probably be dead if I climb that. I'd be dead if I climb that. It's not necessarily the weight anymore. In the past it would have been the weight. It's my knee. My bone spurs. My bone spurs. Oh, where's his bike? I'll go deliver the other pizzas. Where did I park the bike, man? Oh, I see it, a green. That it? No, that ain't it. Swimming pool. I went out to the pumpkin and I lost the bike. This is a mess up here. It's a real mess, too. I heard a guy on a podcast going on about that. His mama would always bug you about buying a place up here, and he told her he didn't want to live up there. It really is the mess. Is that pizza? No, it ain't. I saw something else. I knew what he was talking about just by playing the video game, though. Even though I'd never seen it. And it really was a mess when them fires was happening. It was a death trap. Which is what he was talking about, by the way. Man, what did I do with this damn fucking bike? I guess I'm just going to have to close it and take the two I got. I don't know what I done with it. I see it blinking on the map, but when I run around it, I don't find it. Oh, there it is. I seen the green thing, guy. The sun wouldn't blur. Now I'm just gonna forget this one. I'll go get some more. He's off. Whoa! I felt that in my stomach. I felt that in my stomach. You know, I'm not really going. I guess it's that shine on the road. You see that shine? I forgot to check my, hold on, let me pull over for a second. I'll fix that chat now. Okay, let's see. Where did I put it? Oh, okay. Rumble Studio. Okay, Rumble Studio. Let me select the enter the stream. Got closed. I ain't got no chatters right now. Hopefully I'm muted. I'm muted. Okay, let's see if we see a chat now. Yeah, there's nothing there right now. I'll try to remember to switch over to it every now and then. See which one will be the fastest to go to. Now I can't see for all the gloom. It's going under that bridge. I'm cold, man. Cold. That's hot when I put that sucker on. I'll be a little late getting back on, but I'll be back on. I gotta take my shower. Now it's too sleepy already. Yeah, I was falling asleep at the end of that game stream. Kiss kept me up for a little bit, then I got into the kiss. I stayed on for a few minutes longer because of the kiss. Come on and love me. That's 3 of them. What time is it, man? Oh, I gotta hurry up and get off. Sorry, midnight, man. I will be back on, though. I'll just be a little late. Oh, no, no! I just might as well just call it quits. I got 3 of them. He made a little bit of money. Let me get this deposit this money in the bank. I'll see y'all when I get back. Y'all have a good night. Come on and love me. Come on and love me. Come on and love me. I'm doing Skid Row's version there. Come on and love me. But baby, baby, don't you hesitate, 'cause I just cannot wait. Lady, want you. The AI don't really master like the humans, 'cause I noticed that. That's what my masters are missing. Alright. It gets you by. And when you're a guy living on a budget like me, you just have to face it. You can either not do it at all, or make do with with the tools you got. Make do with the tools you got. Oh. Maybe I'm just a relic. Maybe I'm just a dinosaur. Maybe I think the old days were better. You know, Hank Jr., he had that song about I'm a dinosaur. I guess I'm just a dinosaur. Okay. With that, I'll be back later. Dinosaur, wherever you can find me. Follow me wherever you find me. I need to see if I can get them other sites in there. You know, I don't stream on them much anymore.
Fuck this dog.
Oh, let's see. Probably want to shut the Xbox. That's not it. That's just open. Well, it's already shut off again. I know it ain't either. I don't want to let me close it. Oh, there. I know what I'm doing. I'm thinking of the PlayStation. I'm thinking of the PlayStation when it's right there at the top. I was on for an hour. It wasn't that bad. I want to rename this. I'll rename it the podcast. I mean the gaming scene. Because it confuses me. I had to name something else. Okay, I'm starting the off.